So we're done watering with this seaweed solution around the garden. Then the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to spread this ant killer in my garden. So the instruction here is that we have to scatter the granules directly over garden areas or into or under pot plants where pests appear. So I haven't seen the pest or the ants or that appear yet, but for prevention I'm going to do that now. So we have to spread evenly over garden beds or into underpots whenever pests are active. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to spray it all over my garden for prevention. So that's what we're going to do next. So we put our ants killer in the DIY spreader that we have. So that's only a plastic bottle.
Plastic bottle.
Yeah.
With a hole in it.
And with a hole underneath the bottom. And we just spread it like that. So it says on the direction you can spread it
garden beds,
on the top or under the pots or around the garden beds or garden. So where you can see the ants.
Even on concrete paths and around edges of the house, I would spread it.
So we're just going to spread this everywhere, anywhere in the garden.
I'm a two-gunner.
Shake it, baby, shake it. So I need to get the video because Matthew don't know how to take a video.
Yeah, I'm not good at video.
So I'll just do
not
this.
Fred, not going to help.
No, I didn't say that. So shake it,
Salt.
baby, shake it.
Ladies and gentlemen, salt. Do it all over the paths. Do it all over them.
So before you do this, make it sure after you water your plant, let it dry first.
Yeah. These mealybugs are not coming back this year.
I hope so. So over here.
Especially when you went away last time, look what happened.
So you have done it here. This area is done.
I'll just do it again, just make sure. Because I don't think it's going to affect the plants at all.
Well, it says it doesn't affect the plants. So go underneath in here as well.
I think most of that will.
Underneath the area.
Yeah.
Underneath here.
Yeah. I'll just change buckets here. So I'm not running around.
So we will also put underneath where they love to crawl over here. This area.
Make it so it's nice and salty for them.
Yeah. Okay.
Dump some salt on your food, little ant. Here we go. I'm putting it on fairly heavy because I want to put it on fairly heavy because I think that it's going to help in the long run. Look. What do I do there? I don't want the ants to come back in a hurry. Especially here, it seems to love our house for some reason. Little pesticide.
So on the shelving as well?
Yeah, have to have all the shelves.
Because they love crawling on the wall. So that's why I get the spray one. So I'll spray that on the wall. With my Aeoniums, I'm just going to wait for that because the leaf is still wet.
Yeah, that one is not here.
Yeah. Just the grass part.
It wouldn't hurt putting it on the grass because that's where they're going to crawl.
And sorry about the mess because lately we have those strong winds and it blows all our stuff, like my head cover blown away by the strong wind. And over here,
Yeah, probably need some to get more.
because this one loves by the ants.
Right, well, we'll get more.
So we will put around here. Don't be quick.
Now, I got to be a little bit quick because it's coming out pretty fast.
I'm not going to spread on the top of the Aeoniums yet because the Aeoniums are still wet. The leaf are still very wet, so I'll do that some other time. But for now, we're going to just put around here, maybe on the gutter or the shelving, not shelving, the rain gutter, because they love crawling in there as well.
And cool now. Won't be living for very long.
On the top as well.
Yeah.
There's a one here on the top. Well, but I think I'm a little bit light in doing this because I've seen some of these here. You see, there's already aphids. So I'm quite a little bit light in doing this. So it's better probably do your maintenance before the spring starts. But it's better light than never. Is that right?
Yeah.
But it's better light than never, yeah.
Well,
So we
hopefully
can
by
still
summertime
prevent it.
They won't come back here. I'll get the hint.
All right, so around over the underneath here,
Yeah.
because I can see a lot of ants crawling underneath there.
They're crawling for long. Yeah, all these.
This one here.
Well, snail pelts there.
Yeah, I did put some snail pellets.
Bit of salt, boys and girls.
Boys and girls. Yeah, over the ants love to crawl on the timber frame.
Yeah, it's timber frame a lot.
So excuse my mess, I haven't finished this area yet.
So spread it everywhere because I think you're going to need to have it everywhere, all over everywhere, everything. Because these are such a nuisance.
Okay. So over here in my Aeonium here, I'm also going to do this spreading like this when they dried out. So I'll wait the plants to dry out and then I'm going to spray this or spread this ant killer as well. So with the over here, I haven't done it yet as well. So I'm going to also spread this one with the ant killer because aphids and mealybugs loves the Aeonium as well. So they're still wet, so we will wait until this one dries out. Oh, they're so pretty now. But at the moment our Aeonium are so pretty, but summer comes, they go ugly again. Oh, gorgeous. So I'm just going to shake this one around here. So the ants really love this area here. And I found out one of the Aeoniums, which is the Chanel over here, already infested by the aphids. Okay. So I always found a lot of ants in this area, here at the back of the garden. So it's better that we have to put a lot of this ant killer. And then next week, in our next video, I'm going to spray a pesticide here. For now, we will going to just concentrate with the controlling the ants. Hello everyone. How are you all doing? So it's weekend again, guys, and we are going to continue our maintenance in the garden. So last weekend, Matt and I able to spray my succulent plants with the sea salt seaweed solution, and we also able to spread all those granular ant killer around the garden. And this weekend, I'm planning to continue my maintenance. I'm planning to spray my garden walls with this Rich Grow ant, spider, and cockroach killer. But unfortunately today it's very windy and it's going to rain. So I'm going to set this one aside, and instead what we're going to do is I'm going to share with you my potting mix. So this video is also a request to share my potting mix with you guys. But sorry, it takes a while because weekend is the only time I can do some gardening and videos in the garden. So today we're going to do that. So let's start, guys, and let's mix some potting mix. So I have two buckets here. So one bucket is for my succulent mix, and one bucket is for our Aeonium. And the soil that I'm going to use, this all-purpose potting mix. Now this one is the cheaper version of potting mix, and then we have also the cacti and succulent potting mix. So this is the only available I have here in our area, and I also have some perlite, and then I'm also using a cocoa coir. I think this is cocoa coir or cocoa peat. And then I also going to use a vermiculite. So this vermiculite is for my Aeoniums. So let's make a potting mix. So I don't really measure my potting mix, guys. I only estimate them. So let's open this bag of potting mix. Okay. All right. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put half of this succulent potting mix in this container, half. So let's do that. The bag is a bit heavy. Okay, so half of the bag is already in one container, and then half of this will be in this other container. This one is only $3 something. So let's open this one. So I already shared this potting mix in some of my videos a long time ago, but since I have another request, so we will do it again. So if you're from Australia, guys, you can access all of this in Bunnings. So this is the soil of the cactus and succulent mix in that Osmocote bag. And then since I have half in there, I will use a whole bag of this. I'll put the whole bag, and then we will mix it. This container will be for our succulent plants. So this potting mix, guys, this works for me. What works for me, it might not going to work for you. So it depends on the weather condition you have in your area, and you can experiment what works for you. So sit down. Now I have a perlite here. So I'm going to put half of this. Oops. So I only estimate my perlite. I don't really put a lot of it. All right, so we can put more. I'm going to put additional sand in this mixture. Actually, the cacti and succulent potting mixture already got some sand, but I'm going to add a little bit in this mixture, not a lot, just a little bit of this. So I don't put a lot because since this mixture already got some sand. So this is my succulent and cactus potting mixture. Okay, so let's do my Aeonium mixture. So with Aeonium mixture, I also put one bag of this all-purpose potting mixture. So I already put some perlite here in cocoa peat. We will add more perlite. So I just estimate my perlite, guys. And then since my Aeonium is under covers, it doesn't get some rain. So I put a vermiculite as well. So I just estimate my vermiculite. I don't put a lot, because my soil dries so quick, so I need some sort of holding some moisture, since our Aeonium during the growing season, they are really thirsty and they love to drink a lot of water. So I only water my Aeonium once a week, so I really need this one since my Aeonium is under cover and doesn't get rained on. So there you go. And then I also put a little bit of sand, not a lot, since our potting mix already consists some sand. Okay. And remember, this potting mix that I got from my local hardware store already have a fertilizer. So I don't really add more fertilizer to this potting mix. But if you're asking what fertilizer I use, hang on, I'm going to get my fertilizer. So this is the fertilizer I use. It's a cacti and succulent controlled release fertilizer made by Osmocote as well. So that's what I use. Use in my potting mix. So what I do, I'm just going to put a little bit, not a lot, because our potting mix anyway already have a fertilizer. So I'm going to put the other one as well. Okay, so this is the mixture I do in my Aeonium plant. So we will just going to mix this thoroughly. So that's all, guys. So that's all my potting mix. It's really very simple. I only use what I have available in my area. And obviously this works for my succulent plants since my plants are really healthy. So guys, if your Aeonium are planted outdoor and it gets a lot of rain like this one here, you don't need to add the vermiculite in your mixture. But since mine are undercover, and that's the reason why I add vermiculite in my mixture, since this potting mix mixture I have here, they really dry out so quickly, and I only watered my Aeonium once a week. And during the growing season, Aeoniums are very thirsty, and I don't really have so much time to water my Aeoniums all the time. So that is why I mix mine with vermiculite. Alright, so this is the look of my potting mix for my Aeonium. There. And then for my succulent and cacti mix, so I put some cultural release fertilizer there. So this is for my succulent and cacti mix. Sure. Okay, so we're done with our potting mix, and I still have enough time. I'm going to spray my succulent plants with this Contador. I'm only going to spray the undercover one because it's still very windy at the moment, but I think I can get away with spraying this Contador in my succulent plants which are undercover. So let's do that, guys, and let's continue our maintenance.